Hey yo, what is up FPG fam? Further here and welcome back to another Aether Gazer video. I know it has been quite some time since I made any Aether Gazer content, but like I mentioned in the past, just in case you missed it, if there's nothing happening within the game, I'm just simply not going to be covering it. In this last patch, there was quite literally not much going on because there was not a new character that went ahead and got dropped. I know I could have done other content, but to be fair, I just didn't feel motivated to make any other type of content on Aether Gazer. And that just harkens back to not needing to make content in order to provide for myself. And that's just kind of giving you guys just a backstory on why I haven't made any Aether Gazer content and why I've been making a lot of Zenless Zone Zero content, because here on the channel, I am now able to make content that I truly want to make. And hence the reason why we're here now, because they went ahead and dropped information about Seline. Now, I know I'm late to this. I do apologize, but we're here now and we have Seline that's going to be coming on, if I'm not mistaken, February 11th, which is incredibly exciting for Aether Gazer. Now, I admittedly have not been playing the game all that much. I've been grinding Triple Z tremendously, and that is going to be, just to give you guys a quick announcement, gonna be the main game on the channel moving forward for me is Zenless Zone Zero, just because I've been enjoying that game a lot. They've been doing all the right things. I think it is, to be fair, a bit of an upgrade in a sense to Aether Gazer, in terms of like the quality, the design, the graphics, the combat, and everything that is involved with that game, the depth to it. To me, I've just been enjoying it more than Aether Gazer. Aether Gazer is now going to be shifted to more of like a side game, and we'll see if we continue with it. But we do have Seline that's going to be coming, is going to round out your dark team. This is very exciting because Seline is an incredible character, incredible design. Pretty cool gameplay that we're going to hopefully take a look at here in just a second. Let's go ahead and take a look at the design right here. So I remember initially when I first saw Seline, I thought she was just going to use this like pole or staff, but no, she actually uses a pistol and she uses the feet as well, or legs, to kick in her combat. So that's really cool, and within her gameplay. So that was nice to see. If we move over here, we have a bit of a skill introduction. We all know this is a bit of a high overview to what the character is bringing to the table, not necessarily the in-depth skill mechanics of what all she's going to be able to do, especially not the percentages associated with it. But if we take a look at the skill one, New Moon Shadow. Now, I will give you this bit of a insight. I don't know much about Seline in terms of what she's bringing to the table. Usually I look at the character beforehand, but as of recently, they haven't been, in terms of the resources I usually use to take a look at the in-depth kit of a character, they haven't been updating it too much, at least the last time that I checked. So I have to go off of this and just not, go into it blind, essentially. So skill one, New Moon Shadow, and New Moon Shadow Harmony deals shadow damage. Shadow damage to Nada deals shadow damage, creates a field that inflicts sluggish on the enemy. Okay, so it slows them within range of full moon, deals shadow damage, more shadow damage, and generates an orb that continuously gathers enemies and deals shadow. Okay, so she has some CCing capabilities and she's doing shadow damage, essentially. And then we move over to skill 2, New Moon Aglow. We're doing more shadow damage. It adds a mark to the first enemy hit, and then the Harmony deals more shadow damage. Shadow damage generates an orb that continuously deals shadow damage. That's why I don't like these skill introductions, because it doesn't really tell you much of anything, right? Like the first one just told us it does some CCing and shadow damage. This one essentially is saying you mark an enemy, shadow damage, and it kind of repeats itself. Skill 3, because I know there's more to it than what they're telling us here. It's once again, it's very high overview. Lunar cycle, only usable at max moon phase, switches to full moon, replacing New Moon Shadow with full moon shadow. I like that. Harmony and New Moon Aglow with full moon. Okay, so it switches the skills. In full moon, only usable when moon phase is exhausted, expends moon phase points at regular intervals, switches to New Moon, replacing. Okay, so it switches the skills and you're doing some other stuff. And then we have the ultimate skill, Moonlight Brilliant in New Moon, deals shadow damage and produces a New Moon Splendor. New Moon Splendor continuously taunts normal and elite enemies. That is different within a certain range. In Full Moon, deals shadow damage and produces a Full Moon Brilliant. Full Moon Brilliant adds Lunar Eclipse to certain number of enemies. Lunar Eclipse, when enemies receive damage, applies damage to others that are in this state. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. That ultimate sounds unique in of itself. Now, once again, She does round out the Shadow team, which is going to be consisting of SELENE and Hades. Hades, especially if you have her synchro buffed, and then SELENE being that dark support. Very crucial to that team to make the Shadow team top tier. I believe arguably the best team in the game, even on the CN side now. And then Seline just kind of brings it all together, right? And Selene's going to be able to do some good damage on her own. I believe she has some supporting capabilities for the Shadow team. Obviously, some CCing. She has a taunt. Really good stuff that I'm seeing in this skill introduction for the high overview. I would love to get the details. I'm going to have to wait until it's in game. Now, to finish off the video, let's go ahead and take a look at her little trailer or demo here and see what we have going on. I might have seen this on the CN side. I'm not entirely too sure. Let's go ahead and take a look.
The beauty of a full moon may be mesmerizing.
I forgot I have the speaker not on my headphones. Hold on. Okay, we got it on the headphones. It's in 1080p. Okay, let's go ahead and continue.
Rising. But all that glitters in its glow is but empty and banal in the cold light of day.
Why it looks blurry. It does not look 1080p.
You may have heard my name before, but right now, I'm but an ordinary songstress.
Okay. Once again, fantastic design.
Feel the melody in the
Top 5. Top 5 in the game.
Anything dissonant.
Voice actor's good too. Very good. Yeah, she's an incredible design unit. They know what they were doing with her for sure. So I did see the CN side of this, and once again, I thought it was just the pole or the staff that she was using.
This grating noise.
But then she kicks.
Farewell. If music is not your thing, well, I know a little about combat skills.
And then uses the pistol. It's incredible. Is this too low? I feel like this is a little too low.
The haunting destiny and the lingering cheers. Go to sleep. Time to bid your farewell. For now, a new moon rises.
Looks great. I feel like it's slow. The video is slower too.
By as the waves slam onto shore.
Summon animation.
Have created a remarkable piece of music.
The summer outfit. That's why she should have been with the summer event. Just made sense, but it is what it is.
What is it that you wish for?
Yeah. No, that's a good demo. Once again, I've talked about this before in my last Aether Gazer video. She should have been in the summer event. I don't think we should have had this filler patch. I don't think Aether Gazer can withstand filler patches. And what I mean by that, and I think I might have talked about this before, is that Aether Gazer is not in the position to be able to have filler patches. It's just not one of those top dogs like Honkai Star Rail, like Zenless Zone Zero, like Genshin Impact, like Wuthering Waves. It can't have a filler patch and still maintain momentum and still maintain revenue to continue, you know, doing well with the game. It's not up there. And I hate to say that because I wish it was. It's not. And so to have a filler patch with a bunch of reruns that not many people care about and not have a new character drop for the hype, I think it's just very detrimental to the game overall as a whole. But that's just my own opinion. That's just my 2 cents on the matter. We have Seline coming now. Hopefully she'll, you know, bring back the hype for everybody, including myself, and really get back into Aether Gazer. But anyways, let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. Let me know if you're excited for Seline. Let me know if you are still playing Aether Gazer and you're still excited for everything that this game has to offer. I'll see you all in the next one. Remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. My name's Cody. Call me further. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.